Hello world, I'm back. So dug out my push rods. I got my flywheel turner. If we look here, let's see if I can focus. Number 3 exhaust at 10,693. That one's gonna go right in here. Always make sure that it's in the push rod cup just by lifting up on the back end, and that's in good shape. So ready to reinstall my rocker again for the final time. I'll find the taper shaft. I'll add a little motor oil. Shims are in place. I always like to center my shims so they're straight up and down. Get a little screwdriver. I'll lift the push rod into the rocker cup, allowing it to slide right in. Flywheel holder here. Getting close. I know I could have done this off video, but some people like to know. There we go. We're just starting to rock. Back the other way. There we go. Nope. My mistake. I'll keep turning that since that's the exhaust valve. Sorry about this, people. There we go, watch this here. It's starting to come back up now. I always like to get really close to top dead center compression when I tighten these down so that I don't put undue torque as the valve is trying to compress as we tighten the rocker shaft. In stages, probably okay. Torque wrench. There we go. Since we got that in place now, I'm going to install my retainer. The retainer keeps pressure on the push rod tubes. So there's a little slot underneath here that they go into. So feed them the squares go into the push rod tubes themselves. I like to do the center one first. Snap it in there. Snap it in. And then the last one can be just a little tricky. something doesn't look right. Probably isn't. So I'm gonna pull it out and try it again. Square. This way it doesn't line up. It only goes in one way. We'll make sure it's on the edge of the tubes this time. That one's on an edge. That one's on an edge. This is going much better. So the idea is those square lid edges sit on the edge of the push rod tube and keep tension on that. So that's all set. I'll loosen my set screws. It's rocking. Sneak up in there so that I still turn the push rod, but it's not binding. Go for a 0 lash. Hold the stem. Give it a snug. Just a hair snug. I want to hear just a little click. Just like that. Give that a snug. Give that a snug. So that's a great initial starting point for 0 lash. I'll probably do my start, break in, oil change, and then I'll lash each one. Doing the just rocking method that the captain so fondly says works the best, and I'll probably check those back in the car. So that one's all set. I'll get my bail that holds on the cylinder head, valve cover, and just give it a little stretch and pop in the hole. There's a mistake. Alright. Got an old valve cover gasket here. I know I'm going to have it off. I know it's going to leak. I know it's going to do all these things. But for initial break-in, it ought to hold up just fine. Usually put just a tad of grease on these, and I glue them to the cover themselves. And we just put that up until it clicks. All right, so that side is done. Valve lash, air deflector, and push rod tubes all set on this side. Thanks, everyone.